Across the RAC, we go out to over 2 million breakdown events every year. And what we've been able to do in the technical team is analyse those breakdowns, learn everything about what's going on with vehicles, where they break down, why they break down, and then we're able to then refine all that analysis so that we can turn that into strategies that help our customers. Right from the very first phone call coming in to say a customer is broken down, we're using technically based questions to determine the right resource to send to people at the side of the road.
And the registration of the vehicle, please.
From the registration number we can learn so much about the vehicle, what model it is, what specification it is often, and that pulls through a huge amount of data for us before the patrolman even gets to the breakdown. Once the patrolman gets there and does the work that he's got to do, we then gather further information. We connect to many vehicles now with a diagnostic tool, and that diagnostic record, that footprint of what we've done on the vehicle, is captured as well. And now increasingly, with the use of our latest battery diagnostic equipment, we're also capturing all the state of health on the battery, the alternator and the starter motor. All that information also goes into the record of the breakdown. We bring all that back live from the side of the road, so each breakdown sends that information back to us and we start working on it in the back office. We see technical innovation as being one of our major opportunities to do a better job for our customers. We're all about analytics and we're investing in all the right things to keep your fleet or your business driver or you as a customer on the road. The technical centre here is where we carry out all of our work to support our customers. Every day we get the breakdowns for the previous day and we start immediately analysing those across whether it be fleets, motor manufacturer schemes, insurance schemes, and we're getting engineers to look into anything that looks unusual. Very small statistical variances we'd react to, we'd be straight on to supporting our customers with those if we see a trend that we need to take action on. This is something we're really proud of and where all the work comes out that supports our customers. This is an iconic RAC service van. We've got about 1,500 of these on the fleet. So inside the vehicle is the patrolman's workspace, everything he needs to work on the vehicle, a modern vehicle. He works from home, he goes out and does his shift and does, sees his customers. Everything he needs is within this vehicle now to look after them, including things like our battery tray, what we help customers with, say about 20% of all our breakdowns are batteries, 20% are wheels and tyres. So everything he needs is on the vehicle. This is an example on this table here of the parts that we carry on a modern patrol vehicle. Over 500 parts and tools on a modern vehicle. Batteries is really key, but clearly we carry a whole range of other parts, including coils. We see a number of problems, and we carry motor manufacturer specific coil packs depending on what we're seeing at that particular moment in time. What you see here is the RAC rapidly deployable trailer. So should the patrol not be able to fix the customer at the side of the road, then what we don't want is a customer waiting around for a second towing truck to come along and pick them up if we can avoid it. It's a brilliant piece of kit. We've used it time and time again, and it can take a vehicle, in this case as big as this van, so it covers the vast majority of vehicles that we come across. This is the RAC demonstration area, and this is where we bring our customers in and we show them everything we can do here at the RAC. We also use this area to take people through the statistical analysis and share with them what we've seen, the insight that we've seen through managing their fleet or through their business usage.
This is the RAC Universal 5-stud multi-fit wheel. Every patrol now carries this wheel. We've had a real problem over the last couple of years where vehicle manufacturers have removed the spares for weight issues and to improve the emissions, and we've seen an increase on attendance with these customers at roadside where there's no spare wheel. And our customers are telling us that they need their car back on the road quickly, and there's so many tyre sizes now, you can't always get the tyres locally or you can't get them in a timely manner. We were taking all this feedback from our customers. With the help of an original equipment manufacturer of wheels, we've started a development trail and a program to find a wheel that we can fit to our customers' vehicles and allow them to drive on and continue their journey and then get the tyre replaced at a time of convenience to themselves. This is our new DSS 7000S battery tester. This is being launched to all patrols as we speak. Battery technology has really changed, so the conventional testers can struggle to test that battery accurately. It's not just a battery tester, it's a full diagnostic starting and charging test and a drain test. and it's all over-air updatable because we bring that onto our laptops. The patrol has his laptop for his diagnostic equipment now that we use. So this Bluetooths across to that as well, so we can capture electronically all that data at roadside. A real benefit for the customer is that we can send a detailed report of the condition of the battery, the condition of the starter of the alternator. Electronically, we can email it to them from the roadside, straight to their computers, their phones, or whatever they want to do, or to their garage, and then get a full snapshot of the condition of that car, the vehicle and the battery.
RAC Scan is the latest diagnostic tool that all our patrols are carrying. All vehicles, usually from around 2000 onwards, have a standard fit of a 16-pin diagnostic socket, and RAC Scan Plus just simply plugs into that, and that allows then the patrol just to read fault codes, and then it just enables him to further diagnose that vehicle. It communicates to all vehicles on the road, whether that's passenger cars or light commercial vehicles. What we have found is that most manufacturers are increasing the technology that's fitted to vehicles. So as a business, we've had to invest heavily in latest diagnostic equipment just to keep up with those technologies. One of the great things about it is that it enables our engineers to remotely take over any patrol PC in the UK. So whether they're sitting here at Bescot in the office and the patrol's down south, the patrol can stand back and either view what the technician's doing, or the technician can monitor the patrol and see how he's getting on with that repair. What it means for a customer is that we'll be able to diagnose his vehicle quicker at roadside, and obviously increase the repair rate and increase the vehicles that are repaired at roadside.
Most people are aware of the consumer inspections we do when consumers are wanting to buy a car, but we also do about 2/3 of our work, our vehicle inspections, is actually for manufacturers. And that's not only inspections, but we carry out audits as well on quality and that sort of thing. Usually customers approach us when they've got a problem, so we like to work with individual customers to understand what their problems are and what we can help with as far as the solution is concerned, be it around a vehicle or standards. From a fleet basis, we can do inspect and collect, working with partners where we're picking up the collections and managing the whole process for the customer. And for various other fleets, one of the key products is our duty of care product, where basically we're looking after the customer to make sure that that vehicle, when particularly with pull cars, is ready to be driven when somebody needs to use it. We're basically maintaining the vehicle in between services to make sure it's legal to be driven on the road. We're all aware of the duty of care that's required with company vehicles today, and basically we're looking after that for the customer. For me, well, what I'm really proud of is our consistency, because what I want to understand is that if a vehicle is being inspected in Kent or in Glasgow, it's being inspected the same standard for the same customer. What you don't need is two different standards, because it causes all sorts of problems and issues, as you can imagine. So we focus a lot on our training, getting our standards right, having processes and procedures behind the scenes to make sure every inspector carries out the inspection in the same way, and for me that's key.
I've been an RAC patrolman for coming up to 15 years now. What attracted me to the role initially, it was the brand, it was the van, it was being out there, prominence on the roadside. Clearly there's a key set of objectives that I have to meet, but as long as I'm meeting those objectives and also doing what I should be doing, I'm just kind of like the king of the road.
How you doing, you alright? Yeah, fine, thanks.
Good, come to have a look at your van for you. Hopefully if everything goes well on a day, you get that sense that you've helped people. So I like helping people. If everything goes well, you can change somebody's day. You know, it's very rewarding to know that you've pleased somebody.
Okay, mate, leave it with you. Cheers, thanks very much, cheers, see you now, bye.
The common types of calls that I'm doing in a day, we do lots of battery related problems, so vehicles that won't start, seconded by wheel changes, particularly with the roads, having potholes and vehicles with no spare, that kind of thing. So it's just gone flat, has it?
Yes.
And there's no spare wheel with it, is there not now?
Because he's got his 7 seats, this, so I don't have a spare.
Doesn't have them underneath now?
No. This is about the 7th car we've had, so we've always been with RAC. I've broken down a few times on my own in the night time, and I've always been well looked after.
The RAC universal spare wheels are an important piece of equipment because it's more common now that vehicles are not carrying a spare wheel. So it's an important piece of equipment because that allows us to attend that vehicle, potentially fit it to the vehicle, to convey the vehicle to a tyre repairer or home, or even lend it to that customer if it's out of hours to get them home or to a tyre repairer. and we'll retrieve that later in the day.
Hello, it's Ben here from RAC. I'll be there in about 5 or 10 minutes.
The new Midtronics DSS 7000S battery tester. It's a cutting-edge piece of equipment. It's pioneering in certainly in the roadside field. Nobody else uses a piece of kit like it. What it also does is it allows us to do a discharge test to make sure that it is solely the battery that's at fault, a charging test and also a starting test. It gives customers peace of mind because all of the test results that we get are recorded internally and also that's available externally as well. What makes RAC different and what makes RAC special is the service that we provide. Hopefully it's peace of mind. We're committed to giving number one, we're committed to being number one at the roadside, and we do that through providing lots of different products and services, but ultimately customer service.
I mean, I've used them in the past as well. They've always been prompt and courteous and professional, gentlemen there, so good service.
Hopefully if everything goes right, I can keep all my customers very happy and do what they're expecting of me to do, and maybe even a little bit more.
RAC Rescue, good morning, you're talking to Jenny, how can I help?
When a member calls through to the Breakdown Assistance Centre, what my team are looking for is we're putting that member at ease.
And are you in a safe location with the vehicle at the moment?
They are in a stressful situation, they could be vulnerable, and what they're looking for from us is that somebody's going to help them.
Okay, well I'll guide you through the details that we'll need and we'll advise you what to do in this situation. What's your membership number or your home postcode, please?
Once we accept the details of the breakdown, the system is incredibly intelligent.
Okay, so we're discussing a Ford Mondeo in silver. Is it a manual or an automatic?
It asks us a series of questions that we feed into that.
Now, what colour is the warning light? Is it red or amber? Okay.
Once we accept the details of the breakdown, the system will give us a response time. We will relay that response time to our members, and that then all goes on in the background and it goes on to our Customer Solutions Centre, who will then deploy the most appropriate resource. With Motability customers, we do have more bespoke instructions. If they need a replacement vehicle, what we'll do at point of contact is we will resource a replacement vehicle for them because we don't want to have a delay in getting them mobile again.
Customer Solutions, you're through to Martina, how can I help?
In Customer Solutions Centre, we are responsible for making sure that the patrol attends or the contractor attends in a timely manner. iCAD is our principal operating system. It is responsible for deploying approximately 88% of all reported customer breakdowns. It uses that through intelligent question and answers, which is prompted in our Breakdown Assistance Centre based on what the customer is describing as a fault. iCAD will then deem if we can effect a patrol repair, is there a patrol in the area, and we'll use all that information in a tenth of a second. It makes thousands and thousands of decisions, which is quicker than a human. It bases it on fact, it bases it on time of day, and the information presented in front of my guys is for them to react to and manage that customer through to resolution.
Okay, thank you very much then. Thanks, bye-bye.
The mapping system on the wall is really important for me. It helps me understand where some of my hotspots are. It also shows me the number of jobs received in the last hour, what our CSI is running to. That then, combined with what I can see on the computer system, helps me understand and my team understand what actions we may need to put into place.
RAC Commercial is a specialist part of the RAC that specialises in looking after commercial fleets. So this is vans and trucks predominantly, and we've been doing this for well over 30 years. In this building we manage over 100,000 truck incidents a year, so we do know about trucks. We attend at roadside over 300,000 vans, so our commercial expertise is really, really strong. I think there's something like 85% of all goods in the UK are carried by a lorry, so it's really important to the economy, and RAC recognise that, hence have got all this brilliant infrastructure here that we do to support trucks at the roadside. They're really important to the industry. RAC have differentiated themselves in the last 18 months, and we have a truck rescue subscription policy aimed at the SME space at the moment. We are looking to expand it, and it gives drivers a surety of service 24/7, and it gives them a lot of financial stability. Clearly, through some harsh driving conditions and weather conditions, on a pan-use basis, that can be quite a financial hit on small companies. So we offer a very good product there, and the customer feedback is very, very strong. I think unlike some of the other players in this marketplace, that map you can see behind me, RAC have got every square inch of that covered throughout the UK and Ireland. The team behind me have got over 5,000 vehicles at their fingertips to deploy, whether it be an RAC patrol, a flatbed, one of our specialist vehicles, or one of our contractor partners. We've got every part of the UK covered 24/7, which makes us pretty unique.
Thank you for calling Hyundai. You're speaking to Cal. How can I help?
Here in the Corporate Contact Centre, we manage a variety of channels on behalf of our clients, from email through voice to queries, complaints, social customer service. We have a variety of different channels available to us, but it's very different from our other departments within this building. This is more of a customer communications hub where any query or complaint or anything a customer wants to ask with regards to a certain brand will come through.
Right, bear with me just a moment and I'll go through to parts. Which garage is it that you've got your car at?
If you ask anybody within the Corporate Contact Centre who they work for, they will say the brand. We completely embody their brand. We live and breathe their values. We operate as a remote location for them, and we work really hard on making sure that the collaborative approach we take to our relationship management enhances that. Our corporate clients very often know what it is that they want to deliver for their customers, but they're not experts in contact centre, which is why they look to us to be able to deliver their vision for them. We've got a motoring heritage at our heart, and coupled with contact centre expertise for our current corporate clients, that's a real win-win. So we can take the automotive DNA, interlink that with our expertise and be able to deliver against their vision, and that's where we have the leading edge.